What's up, Alta Mesa Schools? Mr. Miller with your Monday morning announcements. Welcome to another fantastic week, Alta Mesa. What a heck of a week we had last week. We ended it in great fashion with having movies at the Mesa. Thank you for all who came out and enjoyed Hotel Transylvania 2 with us out on the grass. It was a lovely evening. We had movie theater popcorn. We had some hot chocolate. Got to hang out on blankets and in chairs and watch the movie. We're going to be doing it again in November, weather permitting, because November does get a little dicey with the weather, but we will be doing it in November. Probably going to be a little bit cooler than it was this time, so we might have to bundle up. But just a great way to end the week last week. A lot of fun, you guys, that was had last week. We have a great week for you looking forward. Here we are in the last full week in October, and we have a pretty big week planned for you next week, but we'll talk about that in a second. Before we get to that, let's always start out with our character reminder for this week. This week we are going to third grade in Mrs. Haig's class, and they're going to talk to us a little bit about goal setting in Mrs. Haig's class and kind of show us around different ways they're being self-directed and creating goals. So let's kick it over to Mrs. Haig's class. Take it away, guys.
This is how we're self-driven in Miss Haig's class.
What is it, Jocelyn? What is your reading goal? My reading goal is 6.9.
How will you accomplish your goal?
I will accomplish my goal by reading 2.5, 2.5 or lower.
Piper, what is your reading goal?
My reading goal is to earn 15.2 points by the end of this trimester.
How will you accomplish your goal?
I will accomplish it by focusing on my book and taking AR goals and reading for 20 minutes a day.
Oliver, what is your reading goal?
My reading goal is 12.7 points.
How will you accomplish your goal?
I will accomplish my goal by reading books in AR and by reading books in reading groups.
All right, thank you guys for sharing with us a little bit about goal setting and a great focus for us to be self-directed this week. All right, guys, let's move on now to our meal reminder for this week in the cafeteria. Specific shout out to our cafeteria for some things that are going to be happening next week too, which is really exciting that we'll get into in a minute. But let's send it over to the ladies in the cafeteria for our meal reminder for this week.
Hi guys, Miss Claudia here.
Miss Lori.
Miss Megan. And we're gonna go over the menu for the week. Monday's gonna be Cook's Choice. And for lunch will be corn dog or hot dog. Tuesday's gonna be a sausage biscuit. For lunch will be chili and chips or baked potato. Wednesday will be French toast. For lunch will be crispy chicken sandwich and fries. Thursday's gonna be a muffin. For lunch Thursday will be sandwich and chips. Friday's gonna be Cook's Choice. And for lunch will be pizza and a special treat. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies. Excellent meals happening next week or this week coming up. Excellent food last week. I always love going through there. I had some of the coffee cake on Friday. Oh my gosh, just to die for. All right. Now looking forward to this week, let's go ahead and kick that music for shout outs. All right, and we are back with our shout-outs for this week. I always have to go through these fast. Let's clear. Yep. All right. Clear the pipes. All right, Miss Tug's class, we have Max, always working hard and being kind to friends and everyone in the class. And Mrs. Schmidt's class, we have Wyatt Foster. Wyatt has been working hard to improve his quality of work and his printing. In Miss Murphy's class, Mia Dickinson. Mia has been working hard to learn all of her letter sounds and has improved tremendously. In Mrs. Isis's class, Mateau's been doing an amazing job. In Mrs. Randolph's class, Antonio has been working very hard in math and been a great teacher to his peers. In Mrs. Duke's class, Gonzalo's been working very hard in math and reading. He's a great friend and helper to his peers. Mr. Javelina's class, Zara is an excellent reader and is completing all of her goals. In Mrs. Haig's class, Colin Not only does this guy contribute to our morning work practice, he is always polite and kind. Way to go, Colin. In Mrs. Brewer's class, Lily. Lily is a wonderful classroom helper. I know I can always count on her to set a good example for her classmates. Way to go, Lily. Ms. McNeely's class, Dresden. Dresden has been working super hard in his trimester goals. He's met his trimester reading and math and growing in math. Great job, Dresden. Ms. Heuman's class, Jordan Kaler. Jordan always goes above and beyond to support our classroom. Ms. Lindsley's class, Ryder Pagan, for working hard, staying focused, and being accountable, also synergizing with peers. And Mrs. King's class, Ruben, has been working hard in math group and been ready to learn. And Mrs. Hernandez's class, Ren, works very hard during calendar time, attending and participating. Way to go, Ren. And in Mrs. Ross's class, we have Zaynan, who is a hard worker, improvement with his math and number skills. Way to go. Want to congratulate all of you guys that are shout outs. So please, we have bags for you up here for a great week of work. For shout-outs. Another shout-out I'd like to give two groups of people. The first group is all that went out for our soccer team. Way to put yourself out there. There was a lot of students who went out there and worked really hard, so I want to give you a shout-out if you tried out for soccer. I also want to congratulate all of those folks who made the soccer team and will be representing Alta Mesa in this upcoming season. So great job, both groups, this year. All right, guys, 4 announcements this week. We have most of the focus, I'm not going to lie, is going to be on next week, because next week's a big week for us as it is Red Ribbon Week. But we'll start with this week's announcements. First, we have co-ed soccer. The practices are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 2:30 to 3:30 with Mrs. Randolph out on the soccer field. So make sure if you made the co-ed soccer team that you are going to practices. We have garden club meeting on Thursdays at 2:20 to 3:20 after school. And then of course we have Mr. Javelina has basketball camp for 4th and 5th graders after school on Fridays from 2:30 to 3:30. So those are the things kind of happening this week at school. But next week, guys, is a big week. Okay, it's Red Ribbon Week. I always have to kind of spread that out because I always going to go Red Ribbon Week. It's Red Ribbon Week. Red Ribbon Week is next week, which means we have a ton of stuff happening. So first off, we got some dress-up days because we want to make sure in Red Ribbon Week, the purpose we do Red Ribbon Week, we had our Digital Citizenship Week, and then Red Ribbon Week is our drug awareness and prevention week. So our focus is to prevent the use of drugs. So here are your dress up days for Red Ribbon Week. So on Monday, October 30th is Ready to be drug-free. Ready to be drug-free. Wear red to support Red Ribbon Week. You'll also be getting some ribbons during Red Ribbon Week, and we'll go into more of like the system we got and the prizes and everything. We'll do that next Sunday. But I want you guys to be prepared for what you're going to wear throughout the week. So ready to be drug-free is Monday. Tuesday, October 31st, say boo to drugs. You can wear your Halloween costume. Remember, it has to be school appropriate. Some of you have costumes that have maybe some props that go along with it. We don't want to bring the props to school. Some of you might have some overly frightening costumes that you're going to wear during Halloween. If it's overly frightening or if there's blood on it and things like that, or obviously fake blood, we don't want to bring that to school. So appropriate Halloween costumes. We'll go into more detail next week as well. Wednesday is follow your dreams. Don't do drugs. Wear appropriate pajamas on Wednesday. So PJ day. Yeah, you went trick-or-treating the night before. Just come to school in your PJs. Thursday, November 2nd is don't get mixed up in drugs. Tacky, wacky wardrobe, so mix it up on Thursday. And then Friday is Eagle Pride Day. So Eagle Pride, give drugs the slide. Wear your Eagle either colors or sweatshirts, t-shirts, things like that. Also want to make you guys aware of a couple things happening on November 1st that are pretty awesome. So we really want to emphasize attending school on November 1st. Oftentimes after Halloween, sometimes parents are like, oh, we just won't bring our kids to school the day after Halloween. We want you here the day after Halloween. So we're doing a lot of fun stuff the day after Halloween. First thing we're going to do the day after Halloween is the 136 pies. I believe it's about that number, between 126 and 136. I think Miss Kayleen might have added some bonus pies in there. But all the students who sold Riffle Raffle, 5 or more Riffle Raffle tickets, get to pie me in the face on Wednesday, November 1st. So we want you to come to school on Wednesday, November 1st, day after Halloween. Pies in the face are going. So if you want to see me get pie in the face, come to school on Wednesday, November 1st. Also, we are doing a whole school and school community pancake breakfast on November 1st, which means you can bring your families to school. We'll have tables out. They'll be able to eat outside of the gym, eat outside in the cafeteria. And we are making pancakes for everybody. So everybody can come and enjoy pancake breakfast at school on Wednesday, November 1st. So that's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to get the Blackstones out. We're going to be flipping pancakes. It's going to be like the pancake breakfast, the Asphalt Cowboys pancake breakfast, except it's going to be the Alta Mesa Eagles pancake breakfast. So we're excited about that on November 1st. So Red Ribbon Week is going to be off the chains. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening that week. And then also, so that's Red Ribbon Week. Final announcements, and this is for this Saturday, is our Fall Carnival. So the Fall Carnival is this Saturday. We're still accepting candy donations for the Fall Carnival. We are accepting cakewalk donations too, if your parents would like to donate a cake for the cakewalk. But from 4 to 6 on Saturday is the Fall Carnival. Your parents can buy pre-order tickets in the office. But come in your Halloween costume, enjoy some games, enjoy some candy. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Fall Carnival, 4 to 6 on Saturday at the Alta Mesa Gym. It's going to be amazing. Guys, we got a lot of stuff planned for you. We got a lot of things happening this week. We got a lot of things happening next week. I think we just need to keep focused. Focus on the things we can control. Focus on being a student that is proactive. Focus being a student that's self-directed. Being on a focus on what we need to do here at school and what you need to do to make sure that we're making good decisions. And let's go out there and let's make this the best week ever.